You there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, Cal's in the stands.
Yeah, he's been recruiting for Emmanuel though.
Is he? Oh, are we? Oh. Okay, cool.
So you want us to introduce the clips? So say, yeah. Yeah. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Good.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, if you reckon that's a good amount of time, yeah.
Talk about the awards. No? Give it to Phil.
Welcome back to Bellevue, Manchester. It's EABL and WEABL finals day here in the M12. Me and Kaz have been here all day bringing all the action. Two great games to begin the day. We had Shenley Brookend versus Bracknell and Wokingham College. And then in the girls, London Academy versus Itchen College. Both great games. And this is going to be a big one too. Two arch rivals, two high seeds, number one seeds, Myerscough and Bark and Abbey. But Kaz, what a day so far. How you feeling?
Oh, it's been fun. I'm exhausted. It's been fantastic. We've had two great games of basketball so far. Just some great talent on display as well from the youth in this country. It's fantastic to see. And we can see there some of the highlights. That's the first game, the CBL final between Bracknell and Shenley.
Yeah, huge performance from Shenley. Bracknell made a brave run at the end there.
They did.
By Myers Gottfried.
That's a theme that we've seen as well. Teams have gone down, but they've not stopped fighting all day long.
Yeah.
And we've got here today two of the most successful teams in the competition.
Well, the two number one seeds go head to head in this, the EABL final. Northern champs Myerscough College and Southern Conference winners Barking Abbey. Two of the most successful teams in this competition. looking to go head-to-head. And Myerscough, of course, beaten last year at the final by Charnwood. So they're going to want to prove that they're number one. And, of course, Barking Abbey. We don't need to talk too much about their rich tradition because there's a lot of it. And I think this is going to be a tough game, Kaz. I think it's two teams that really, really want to beat each other.
Definitely, definitely. And when you're in a position like Myerscough are, when they were here last year, they were in the finals. Charnwood, it always gives you that extra motivation. Only a couple of players on that team that are back here this year, obviously turn around with the EABL and the team structure that they have, but it comes through the programme, doesn't it? You know that there was a team last year that got to the final that came up a bit short. You know that people will be talking about it, and Myerscough will be back here wanting to make a statement against Barking Abbey.
Definitely. Myerscough, of course, found a way here by beating their arch rivals, the Manchester Magic, who were the 3rd seeds. Previous to that, they've beaten Canterbury Academy in the Elite 8 round. Barking ended reigning champ Charnwood's campaign with a home win at the Final Four stage. So lots of talent here, it's getting loud. Myerscough travel well, they bring a lot of people. Less than an hour away from Manchester out towards Preston. So I'm sure they're going to have a big crowd. But Barking Abbey, also I see a lot of red behind their bench. So we've had a great crowd all day, Kaz, and I think that we're going to have a great crowd for this last game too. We
have as well. It's getting loud in here as well. We've got loads of teams behind us as well that have played earlier, sticking around to support, and it's good to see all the support travelling up from the south as well. We've just got one north representation here today.
Absolutely.
But it's not stopped people from coming in to support, and it's been great to see.
Well, we have the starting fives in. Myerscough, we're going to go with Stephen Asante. Peter Asante. 2 brothers on the floor. Ewan Birch. Denelson Kashchili. Devantia Campbell-Deeble. Barking Abbey are going to go with Joel Levinskas and Marco Seri. King Danchi, who we've seen already this season. We'll talk about him more in a moment. Just Avicius. But yeah, we saw Mosiah King Danche a couple of weeks ago, I think, Kaz.
We did, not long ago. So we should point out that while this is the EABL squad, there are players that are playing up into Division 1 in NBL as well, so which is where we saw them playing against the Manchester Magic in D1. And, you know, for such young players, that's such a great achievement. And shows just how talented they are. And King Danchi, among one of the players that we saw, also Joel Levinskas and Juskavicius. And Harry Godwin as well. A few players on that squad.
But yeah, just between the games, Kaz, we've just seen the awards for this season. The WEABL and the EABL, and there's certainly a lot of local talent there from the Magic and the Mystics, a lot of them represented.
There is definitely, and Myerscough here as well with the Defensive Player of the Year for the North in Stephen Asante. And some all-conference representation as well. Peter Asante, all-conference first team, and Denilson Kashili on the all-conference second team. And then you look at Barking Abbey as well, so they've got Nedas Cholovinskas, the MVP of the South, an all-conference first team. Michael Amico, also all-conference first team. And Jamari Seri on the all-conference second team. So great representation for both teams. Yeah,
and it's going to get loud in here. Myerscough with their fan base right behind him. I mean, when you look down the bench at who's on the coaching staff for Myerscough, Troy Cully, doing this for a long time. He's used to this kind of environment, as is the one and only Big Mike Bernard, his assistant coach, and also on the bench there is James Jones. Oh, sorry, just behind the bench, another one of the Myerscough coaching staff.
I mean, that's just a who's who of Manchester basketball, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah.
Great to see some ex-Myerscough players in the comments as well. Pedro Ellery and Franklin Agu. watching the game as well. I'm sure they'll be supporting Myerscough.
I remember both of those guys well. Commentated them a few times. I remember Franklin Agu lining up at the Harris tournament a couple of years ago.
Oh, he was. He definitely was.
I hope your journey's going well over in the States.
So thanks to everyone that's joined us on the Basketball England YouTube channel throughout today. And the third game of the day is just a few seconds away. We'd also like to thank our sponsors Dynamic, Wilson and Sure Shot, and big thanks to Basketball England for putting on such a great display of basketball and organising this today.
Teams are on the floor. We're about ready to go. Final handshake with the referees. And we are about ready to do this. The two top seeds in the country going head to head. There can only be one winner. Kaz, I think we're going to be in for a great game here.
I'm definitely expecting a close one today.
EABL. Just Vicious will go up, both number 14s. And this one is underway. Myerscough win the tip straight away. Asante brings the ball down, hands it off, nice pass inside. Oh, nice spin move. EABL gets the first bucket of the night for Myerscough.
It's a great quick start for Myerscough.
Yep. So, can Barking Abbey counter? They can, and it's their number 14. So the two big guys already matching each other play for play. Myerscough ball.
And that's something you want to watch out for today as well, that link up between Sholovinskas and Jushevicius today. They know each other really well, they play together really well.
In for three, doesn't go. Barking Abbey come up with the rebound, quick down the floor. Oh, nice lay-in. Conway. Stay cool and collected, laid it in off the glass. 4-2 Barking. EABL action live from Bellevue, Manchester. Myerscough on the attack, kicks out, up for three. Doesn't go, rebound collected. Seri, the captain. He's looking for the screen, didn't quite get it. Nice move inside from Barking Abbey, in off the glass. Well, it's end-to-end stuff already.
Barking with a quick lead here in the first.
Myerscough slow the tempo down a little bit. The shot was blocked there. It's going to be a Myerscough ball from the baseline. Sante with the inbound. Goes inside. Sante working hard there under the basket.
Yeah, it's a difficult move coming up against two Barking Abbey players.
Please don't think we're going crazy. You're seeing double. There is two Asantes out there on the floor. And they linked up together there.
It's always fun to watch, isn't it? A couple of siblings on the floor.
Absolutely.
Playing together.
Yeah. It will be a Barking Abbey inbounds. Ethan Conway's going to put the ball in. Ball's inbounds, handed off by Marco. Oh, spin move inside, scoops it in, doesn't go. Oh, bit of a mess under the basket there. Ball back out for three. Doesn't go off the glass. Oh, great rebound. Mari Seri, the captain, Came out of nowhere, collected the rebound and got the putback.
Yeah, that's such an important part of the game, isn't it, today? Getting those offensive boards, you miss it, you've got to get those second chance points because these are both high-scoring teams and you don't want to leave any points on the floor. And
both big teams as well, so the battle on the boards is going to be interesting for sure. The substitution of the game. For Myerscough, Stephen Asante sits down onto the floor. Dan Azankat. Stephen Asante, of course, Defensive Player of the Year for the North. Suspicious gets the put back there.
And again, another great offensive board from Barking Abbey, who are hyped as they go to the bench.
Very hyped. I had to look around the floor there to see something that happened with Mist, because Barking Abbey leapt to the feet like they've won this game.
They're just enthusiastic.
They are.
They love it.
The timeout was called by Barking Abbey.
Yeah.
They lead the way so far, 10-4. And Asante, now I look at the stats, he actually picked up 2 very early fouls, hence the early substitution. I'm sure he's going to be disappointed with that because he's going to have to sit down for a while now. Troy Cully's not going to want to throw him out there.
Just under 2.5 minutes as well into the game.
Yeah.
And he's been the Defensive Player of the Year as well for the team.
Yeah.
That's a loss to Myerscough.
It really is as well. I mean, sometimes in these games you kind of want the refs to let it play a little bit for itself at the start, you know, let these guys get used to the feel of the arena and the floor and not call too many cheap fouls. But yeah, unfortunately Asante already on 2 fouls, so I don't think we're going to see him for the rest of the quarter at least.
I think he might not see him till the second.
Maybe.
But Myerscough, a very defensive-minded team as well. We've seen it all season long. So it'll be interesting as well to see who steps into his role, takes on that defensive pressure as well.
Shealy's going to inbound for Myerscough. This is Zankat.